Egypt, the source of all the great spiritual traditions. The most vital quality of any spiritual tradition is that it be still alive, breathing and thriving. And in Egypt, the eternal flame that burns without beginning or end has never been extinguished. Its spiritual legacy lives on now as then. The spiritual path has remained open in this most sacred land, as it weaves its invisible way through countless holy places, from the grandeur of the temples and pyramids to the humblest Sufi tomb. Spirituality is the web woven by the gossamer threads of such mystical paths, which are tread in the unseen rather than the sensual or material world. Indeed, the unseen is far greater than the visible realm, both in quality and in quantity. Yet the contrast between the two helps us to understand them better. The Arabic words Zahir and Batin are two of the 99 names of Allah, and they respectively sum up the seen and the unseen, the manifest and the non-manifest, the revealed and the hidden. The concept of the 99 names of God also serves as a very practical tool for understanding the ancient Egyptian mentality and spiritual beliefs. Venturing into the unseen or the hidden, where things unknown lay waiting to be discovered, we embark on a quest into the mysterious world which the Egyptians called the Duat. In it, the spiritual journey takes place on the night bark of Ra. This journey begins precisely at sunset, when the sun, old and tired, undergoes a mystical death as he sinks into darkness below the western horizon. Thus, the beginning of the spiritual journey is intimately connected with death. Not the ultimate death of the body, but the mystical death experience symbolized by Nephthys. In Sufism, this experience is called fana, or annihilation, which is achieved through the ritual zikr. This is the state Rumi refers to when he says, the journey to God comes to an end, but the journey in God continues. The spiritual journey is all about transformation and overcoming obstacles so that alchemical changes can take place. Our word alchemy comes from the Arabic al-Kemet, meaning Egyptian. Kemet was the black land in the Egyptian language and was the original name for the country which owes its very existence to the divine gift of rich, fertile black silt brought by the annual flooding of the Nile. Thus, Al-Kemet means something that is uniquely Egyptian and refers exactly to those mystical traditions which we now call alchemy. The king in Egypt represents the master alchemist. Living in Egypt and being infused and saturated by the atmosphere of this most sacred land is indeed a great honor and a divine blessing. Since 2005, Egypt has been my home, my teacher, my sanctuary, and my studio. As an artist, my work is a direct expression of my spiritual understanding, most often through paintings. As spiritual awareness expands and develops, so too does its expression. Thus my own night journey on the bark of Ra is recorded through many series of paintings, each relating to a different stage of the journey. And so it is to inherit from the vast spiritual legacy of Egypt, sailing on the sacred bark of Ra in the divine presence.